welcome back to iCloud Media. This is your G-Town boy, Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is another episode of The Hot Gist, and today, trust me, I got you covered. I have so many things to talk about today, some trending issues to talk about today. But before we dive into the issue of the day, please, I applaud you, subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, share with your friends, and be part of this interesting family.
iCloud Media.
This morning I saw this post online, and honestly, it looks interesting to me and kind of controversial. So I decided to bring it to you guys. You guys are my family. So I would like us to talk about it. And I would like you to put your opinion, comments. Let me know what you think about it. So it's about the controversial actor Uche Maduagwu blasts Anita Joseph as she flashes her nipple in lingering photos. Well, according to NigerianNews.com, they said controversial Nollywood actor Uche Maduagwu has dragged his colleague Anita Joseph for giving a free show of her nipples in photos shared online. Anita Joseph, a few days ago, took to her Instagram Instagram page to share lingering photos while appreciating God for giving her a natural banging body. Well, her body is cool anyway. Anita Joseph, while flashing her nipple in the lingering, said she's grateful to God every time she looks at her body. So that's what Anita said. She was appreciating God, when you look at yourself and you see that you are too beautiful and you got everything as a woman. So that's how she was reacting towards herself, appreciating God. But I think that didn't go well with the controversial actor, Uche Maduagwu. And now Uche Maduagwu reacted to her post. And this is what he has to say about the post. Now, reacting to the post, Uche Maduagwu, in a post shared on his Instagram page, said, Anita Joseph, can you show gratitude to God in different ways, but certainly not in lingering photo on social media? Uche Maduagwu, opinion that God should be respected, questioning how a young child is inspired when such pictures are shared online by a married woman as gratitude to God. So now, the controversial actor added that Anita's social media post is wrong as a married woman because it's only her body that she because it's only her body that she's used for the appreciating. That is very, very wrong. Now, according to his post, there is what he said. Dear Anita, you can show gratitude to God in different ways, but certainly not in lingering photo on social media. Make we respect this our God small now. If a married woman they post this as gratitude, how you inspire our pikins? And he also continued, Dear Anita, this is just so wrong as a married woman. There are some outfits where not only your husband suppose they see in private. So it has gotten to a level now where married Iyawo they show gratitude to Almighty God for the Ikebe he gave them with a lingering photo on social media. This guy is really funny. Then he also said Jesus wept in 3D. I like that part. Is there no longer certain moral standard married celebs should uphold on social media again? That's the question he's asking. If you dey movie set, we understand say na work, but this one, what are you teaching our innocent pikins who look up to you? So, well, looking at the post, I didn't see what is wrong by Uche Maduagwu correcting Anita, because that correction was 100% right. To me, I don't know about you, looking at our society, putting such outfits is not justifiable. I mean, it's wrong putting it out there. It was supposed to be your husband and your husband alone. There are some outfits you can put out there which is decent and nice, and you still appreciate God with your beauty, but not this kind of outfit. I mean, showing everything outside. Well, morally is wrong, but when you ask about the sexual part, you understand. It's not everything I will explain to you. If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay. Now, although what Uche said is right, but my problem is that it's coming from a wrong source. Because Uche has been someone so controversial when it comes to social media and how people live their life in social media. And the same Uche, if you quite remember, some years back, Uche tweeted that he's now a cross-dresser. And ever since then, he has been putting on some women outfits. So for this kind of advice coming from the wrong source, that is my problem. But the advice is right. So, well, I don't know much. This is my own opinion. Now drop yours. Let's talk about it on the comment section. So let me play the video now so that...
Small-scale Garri production line mainly consists of 6 steps: cassava washing and peeling, cassava grating, cassava mash fermentation, dewatering, Garri frying, and sieving. Machines used in this line include cassava peeler, cassava grater, hydraulic press, Garri fryer, and vibration sieve.
Okay, guys, I paused because I want us to understand something here. I'm really going somewhere, and I will later let you understand where I'm going with this whole video. You see, firstly, small scales production. What does that mean? It means that this is a scale, this is a production that an average farmer can even have in place just to produce. This is a small scale production. This is not a big production. So which means an average Nigeria who is a farmer was supposed to have this, not to be producing manually. Because if you have these machines in place, trust me, you produce more in a day than when you do it manually. So let's continue with the video.
The first step is cassava peeling. We will use this sand ruler peeling machine. It can remove the first and the second layer of cassava tubers. With perfect peeling effect, this machine can ensure high quality of finished Garri. The second is cassava crushing. Peeled cassava tubers will be put into this grater machine for crushing. Our design has 2 outlets which can separate the starch water from grated cassava mash. It's good for fermentation and very popular among our clients. Then cassava mash will be put into bags for fermentation. The fermentation process will take about 2 days. After fermentation, cassava mash will be put into this hydraulic press for dewatering. This machine can press cassava mash in bags and squeeze out water. Finally, we can get cassava with moisture content around 38 to 40%. Next is after the watering process, we will need to fry cassava and get finished Garri. This is Garri frying machine. It can fry cassava automatically, which can save labor work and ensure that there is no paste phenomenon during the frying process. For heating system, we have 3 designs: electric.
Guys, you see what I'm saying here? They have these machines, and every machine have one particular thing that it does. This is how it's supposed to be. Now, with these machines, your production will be stress-free. These machines will work perfectly for you, and at the end of the day, you have something more to produce.
After the watering process, we will need to fry cassava and get finished Garri. This is Garri frying machine. It can fry cassava automatically, which can save labor work and ensure that there is no paste phenomenon during the frying process. For heating system, we have 3 designs: electric, diesel, or gas. You can choose the most economic one based on your local market. After frying is finished, you can use this handle to easily take out Garri. Then the last step is sieving. To get high quality Garri, vibration sieve machine will be used to separate crude fibers and large Garri particles. Here is the feeding pot of Garri, and from the bottom outlet, we can get the high quality Garri with uniform fineness, which can be packed and sold to the market. That's all for the brief introduction of Garri production line at small scale. Thank you for watching.
Guys, you see it? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I am angry. As a Nigerian, our government is supposed to put these things in place for an average Nigerian. How much, when you go to market, price a cup of Garri, you see that it costs a fortune. But it doesn't supposed to be. Garri was supposed to be produced, mass production. It was supposed to be a mass production. And if we have these machines in place, if an average farmer has this machine, definitely there will be more to consume. I don't know why. Nigeria, they teach economics, but when it comes to putting it in place, we don't know how to do it. This is a simple analysis. They increase the demands, they increase the production. But in Nigeria, they increase the demands, they decrease the production. And that is where we have problem. And our government are not doing anything about it. And I don't know what they want us to do at this point before they can see reason or before they can still doing the right thing. They can start doing the right thing. See, sometimes I dey look this country like say na get together, because here at this point I've given up. Nigeria, forgive me to say, is get together. We are not a country because we are not doing things as a country. A lot of things have gone wrong. And we, the youth, we need to speak up and we need to stand up. Because it's high time we start asking questions. Start asking questions. Our government put more pressure in producing corruption than producing enough infrastructures for us. Guys, I am not happy. And although when we talk, they don't listen, but we continue talking. I want us to talk. Because it's you and me, we are the future of this country. We are the youth, and they must listen to us. See, youth, you people need to wake up, because this is the high time we will start asking them questions. Because if we don't ask them, if we fail to ask them these questions today, tomorrow it will be too late. So these things has to be put in place. If we have these amenities in place, trust me, food will not be so costly like it is today. Go to the market, you can't even buy something with 5,000 naira. A cup of Garri, go and price it, it costs fortune. And the annoying part of it is that now when an individual tries to invent these things, our government will sweep it under the carpet. They will call it mediocrity. But when Chinese invent, our government will adapt it, and they will go and buy what they would have invested in our country. They will now go and buy it, and they will call it technology, new way of life. This is very bad. And it's quite unfortunate to say that at this point, Nigeria, as a giant of Africa, can't even produce eraser. Eraser. As small as eraser is, we can't even produce eraser. We rely on importations. Our science team, I don't know what they are doing. The last time they came up with some invention, they said they have invented machines that will be producing kilishi. I don't know how many people eat kilishi. That is very, very wrong. But government invested billions there. They keep on looting without someone asking them questions. Even the kilishi machine, no, they even work. Today, they still the repair. Please, let's be serious in this country. It's high time we wake up as the giant of Africa. They call us the giant of Africa, but I'm seeing only Africa. I know they see the giant. That person will call us giant of Africa. I still they find and make I ask him why. Because I don't know what he see. Since I was born, and now I'm growing old, and yet I don't see changes in this our country. We need to continue talking about it unless they hear us.